This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. We are back with another all-time classic. I am a huge fan of Table Golf Association, and they just come out with the latest edition, which is going to be the Meeple Beach Edition. Now, what does this do? This gives you even harder courses. And I'm going to show you some of the tiles and stuff like that. We'll throw a couple together, see if we can sync a couple things. And I'll explain a couple things that are going on. Again, just masterfully done. This is the wooden edition. And I believe that he will have a cardboard edition as well. But we're going to take a look at this. I'm going to talk about it, and then we'll come back here. And I've got some plans for this in the near future. I always love dexterity live streams, so why not, right? All right, let's go down, check it out. So I just teed this up real quick. I just want to explain some of the different tiles that you're going to see here. And there are a bunch of different tiles, and they are double-sided. So yeah, there you go, boom. You could just throw that in there. There I go, messing everything up, right? Typical Rob, typical Rob. Now, the deep sand here is a real pain in the neck, because if you land in it, like I would mostly, see? Well, oh wait a minute, that was a pretty good shot. If you land in it, you are going to have to hit out of that. Okay, that's beach sand. Okay, there's a big difference with beach sand, and beach sand is a pain in the neck, because beach sand is going to cause you to you're going to have to use your thumb, okay, with a max hit of 4. Okay, so you can only go 4 more tiles. So if you were in the sand there, you would be able to go 4 tiles, but you would go back 2. Okay, so it's kind of like hitting out of a divot. The other thing is what they call, and you're going to see there's a bit of a mistake in the rule book actually on here, but you could just write it on here, which this is just absolutely beautiful. A nice little thing to show you how to what each tile does. But your dry rough, or otherwise called as yellow grass, is going to be hit with your opposite hand, okay, your non-dominant hand and your ring finger. So for me, it would be my right hand. So if I was stuck here, I would have to hit with this hand. Let's see how we do. Yeah, right off. You're going to get these palm trees that actually come with it, and I think it's a nice little feel to it. And I love the wooden tiles. I also love the cardboard tiles. You know, there's not much I don't love about this game. Let's see if I can sync this right here. Now, let's explain the rules for those of you that may have never seen this game. All right, so before I hit, I'm going to explain a few things. You are going to try to obviously get the ball in the hole. You're going to use your dominant hand. Each tile that you land on could have, this is, you know, you would be able to keep on hitting normal. But if you land in any of these rough areas, you may have to use a thumb or use a non-dominant hand. And there's another thing, that there's wind involved. So for instance, there are players right here. So anything that I hit, wherever it lands, is going to move over one, except for into the hole. Okay, if you hit, you got to hit it into the hole. So for instance, if I hit the ball and it landed here, I would want to move that 1 ball length that way. Okay, if the arrow was here, I would move it back 1. Okay, and that can make a difference. Okay, if you're on the fringe here, well, now you move back 1. Well, guess what? That's not good, because now you're going to have to use your non-dominant hand and your thumb to kind of hit it in. Boom. And as you can see, I could not do that. Okay, but if I was on the green like I should have been, I could have just boom right in the hole. Anytime you hit it and it kind of goes in and it hangs on the lip, that is not all the way in. You have to be all the way and have space all the way around. Now, we're going to give this one shot. Now, this is just such a fun game. It's one of my favorites. Let's see if I can just drill it in the hole here just one time for you guys. No, that was pretty bad. And what does that mean? Well, I'll tell you, it's my non-dominant hand and my ring finger. And plus, if we were playing the wind the way it was, hold on here. Now that would come over one space. So now I'm in the fairway. So that's one. Okay, this is a par 3, supposedly. All right. My hand was just shaking too much pressure. Boom! Hit it. Guess what? I did it in 2. That's a birdie. All right. Should have been a hole in 1. Let's try it one more time. Not so fast, but I was able to move it 1 ball length. There. Okay, so it doesn't, and then I just can hit it in, and guess what? That is a 2. All right. So an easy birdie hole, but the holes would be a lot bigger. I just wanted to make sure I fit this on the camera. One of the best dexterity, fun sport games I've ever played, and I'm a big backer of this, and a big component. I will sing this to the heavens. I think this is a fun game for groups, for people that don't play games. I think it's something that you would just have a lot of fun with. It's got that mini golf feel to it, so anybody can just play mini golf, but it also has the realism of golf, where, you know, when you start applying the tiles and some of the penalties that you'll have, that you know, even your most avid golf fan would enjoy this. All right, let's head up top and get my final thoughts. You know, the bigger this gets, the better it gets. And John and his son Gavin, and by the way, congratulations on getting married, John. You know, there are very few sports games that have the feel of the actual sport. You know, you could play, you know, some football games, and they have a nice feel to it and stuff like that. And I'm talking board games. You know, video game. Well, let's face it, it's a video game. But you know, when we start talking about an actual feel of golf, this game has it. This is brilliantly done. I raved about the first edition, and now the Meeple Beach edition, the sand, which is a pain in the neck, the dry rough, which is a pain in the neck, of course the beach and the water that you run into. So you have that kind of, you know, Pebble Beach type of feel. You're taking historic golf courses and making it so you can make certain holes, and it leaves it to the imagination to do whatever you want and make it as hard as you want. And this is a party game that is a competitive sports game. It's easy to learn, impossible to master, unless you are. I haven't seen anybody just go out there and kill it. But you know something, John, you owe me that big chain. You know, after I won it in the summer, yeah, I'll give you a chance at Dice Tower again. But bro, I'll tell you, you know, 2 in a row for me when I see you this summer at Dice Tower. This is just special, and it takes a special person to make a special game, because I would have never thought of anything like this. And I'm telling you right now, if you haven't jumped on board yet, you need to. This is a game that is solitary unto itself, so you could just buy this and play it. The nice thing about it is it has even more different types of golf balls, so you could play with 9 people on a hole. You know, whether you're at a bar, or just you know, having a party, or just hanging around with a bunch of friends wanting to, you know, challenge each other, you know, for a couple bucks a hole. This has it. This has it all. And trust me, you want this. Okay? I love it. I think it's great. You don't have to be good at dexterity games. You just got to have the ability to have fun. And if you could do that, you could play one of John's games. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.